Okay, in this video we're just taking a look at how to hide the page titles in WordPress in Elementor. So specifically on this one, somebody had asked me that, it just shows on every page. They don't want to actually show it in that way and they'd rather have a custom header. Now this might be because it's on, for example, a home page where you just don't want to show the word home, or it could be that you would rather the page title in WordPress is different to the actual title that you show on the screen. So what we're going to do, I'm going to assume that you've got Elementor installed and you're already working on it to have this issue. So we're just going to come in, we'll make a new page. We'll just call it something like photo books. We'll jump into Elementor, and then you can see, because we've called the page photo books, it appears there. So when we create a new section, sorry, I didn't want to do that. We just put in a header, and then we can call that like my custom header. And the thing is, it will start with a H2 because we've already got this H1 here, but actually we would rather this be the H1 header, and you should only have one of these per page. That's sort of good SEO practice. So just, do that. It's worth following that structure. And we're going to get rid of this one. So yeah, this will be our main header. And then, let's just say, for example, we've just got that, and then we've got some text down here. So we've got, the bones of a page kind of, and then we can hit publish. Then once we've done that, we can have a look, and you can see, so we've got the page, it's got the name of the page photo books. Like I say, it's always just pulled from what the page is actually called. So, you could rename the page and it would essentially change that, but it might be that you just want to get rid of that entirely and just use this custom header. So what we'll do is we'll come into the settings, and you can see down here under the main settings for it, we could change this. You can't make it nothing, because if we update that, what you'll find is it should, in theory, default it back to what it was. So you can see it's still called photo books. So we could call it photo books 2 and update it. And you can see it's just added that onto the end. So that's not going to work, changing the name of it. So what we actually need to do is come down to here, and you can see here that we can actually switch that off and hit update. And then when we refresh the page, that's now gone. So that kind of fixes that issue. So now you've just got one H1 heading, which is this one, which you'll be able to see, H1 heading there. And all of the text then just sort of falls beneath it, and you don't have to worry about, messing around or hiding or making that other one fit. And because the other heading is not really, if we go back to that again, where were we? Sorry, back to the page settings. Because the title sort of sits outside of Elementor, you would need to style that elsewhere, whereas having it on the page, we can just hide that again. Having it on the page, you can do what you want with it. You can set all your custom styles here. So if you want it to be red, which I don't think you would, but you can set it to be kind of like a different color. You can change the typography. Obviously you want some consistency on your pages, but that just gives you an option there to not be kind of locked into having to have the page title in there, and you can do a bit more kind of customization on there. So yeah, hopefully that helps. If you found this helpful, please give the video a like. If you want to see more Elementor tutorials, check out the playlist on this channel, and please subscribe.